Hello everyone, it's DutchSimsMaster and welcome to a new The Sims 4 Around the World speed build. So after a regular speed build last week in which I built a house called the Underground, today I'm back with an Around the World speed build, of which I know that very many of you like this series, which I'm very happy with. And today we're back in Europe and today we're building an England house. So yeah, this was requested very much. Also, I know that I have very many viewers from England. I believe England is the second most viewed country after the US, which I get very many views from. In total, I think nearly 600,000, which is crazy. But yeah, England, it's quite a famous country. Of course, I think everyone knows England. Well, I'm nearly sure everyone knows England. And quite some of you will probably come from England. So if you do, please let me know. And also another thing you can let me know in the comments down below is what house I should build next. Because that's always, well, you know, I get very many requests, so it's, you know, I have much to choose from, but of course I still want to know what is most popular when it comes to requests, so please let me know about that. But anyways, as I said, an English house today, and I did add the flag of Great Britain because I'm not really sure whether I'll actually also build houses from the other parts of Great Britain as well, or only like an English house like I did this time, but I just, you know, that's kind of the famous flag for England or just Great Britain, so I decided to go for this flag. It might not be specific enough, but sorry for that, you know, I'm talking about it now, so no worries about it. I must say that what you currently see me building, much of it will stay the same, but yeah, at some point in the video, I will have like nearly finished the exterior. Then I uploaded a preview on like Twitter. My Twitter account is at DutchSimsMaster if you want to follow me there for like previews of new houses like I did this time. But I put that preview up there and I got quite a few comments saying that it wasn't really that typically English. So I decided, you know, I want all these around the world speed builds to be like the best I possibly can, so I will go on to make it as good as I can. So I asked some people what I could do to make it better. I even asked my parents to kind of look at it, because my father has actually been to like the UK very often, so therefore he does kind of know you know, what would look good there. And also I've been to the UK sometimes. I think I've actually been to London and surroundings once, and I've been to Scotland once, but Scotland isn't what we're building today. So basically I've only been around London, and this was really what I personally noticed and what I think is very typical for England, and that's that the lower floor is actually made out of stone, and then the layer above is actually made out of like white, kind of just a white wall, so no stone texture or anything, just like this. But the walls or the windows were very hard here, so in the end I decided to change the windows a bit because they didn't really look that good, I think. And I changed some of the colors as well, but not the overall colors, and the overall look will stay the same, so no worries about that. But I think it just turned out to look even more realistic, and now I'm very happy with what it turned out to look like, because I must say the last one, the New York speed build, was very challenging, and I think a little bit more challenging than this one. This one was a little bit easier, but the point is, with England there are so many different styles of houses, and of course that's in every country, but you know, there's not really one specific typical house. You know, in New York these houses I built were kind of typical, they were just very hard to build, and you know, for Italy it's kind of known as a typical house as well. But you know, for England there are so many different houses or styles of houses, there isn't really one specific house that's very well known, or at least I believe there's not, and if there is, I think this would, for me this is kind of a typical English house, so I think it turned out to look pretty cool, cool and good. Yeah, in the end I changed some of the colors as I said, but you'll see me doing that. First I actually finished the entire garden. It is kind of a more higher end house than you'd normally see in the UK, maybe, because I got some of the comments on Twitter as well that this was kind of a high-end house, and it's not extremely big actually, but it is, you know, it's not in like a row of houses, it is like separate, which is here in the Netherlands, living in a separate house isn't like the normal thing or the most normal thing in the world. I know that like in the US or in Australia it's like normal to live separate. I personally live in a separate house here, but there are very many people who just live in the street with like 20 houses attached to each other. I know in England, because seriously, the way I kind of did my research is just going to Google and looking for images. Yeah, looking back at my memories of my trip to England, and just seriously going to Google Maps and walking through the streets of just random cities in England, and then just looking at the houses. So I believe I've been looking at Northampton, not the most just random city, of course, it's quite a big city, I believe. Also, Reading is a city I looked at, I believe, but I'm not sure. I just went to small cities and bigger cities as well, just to see what the styles of the houses were like. And this is kind of what the result was. But yeah, as I said, it's kind of hard. It is kind of big, I guess, for English averages. Normally, the houses are a little bit smaller, I think, but or at least not this separate. But I think it turned out to look cool in the end, and it is very England. It's very England, yeah. It's mainly English, of course. Here I'm changing the things I did the day after. Actually, yesterday, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, I started building this house, and then today I decided to just change quite a few things on it, and that really made it look more realistic. You'll see me doing that like right now. Also, chimneys I heard from my father that chimneys are like very known, or very typical in England, so I decided to add some chimneys on there as well. Not really the most typical English chimneys, but they are chimneys, I guess, and they are kind of special, so that's different, I guess we could say, but that was a thing I decided to do as well. What was actually the hardest part of this house was doing the interior, because I had honestly no idea what an English house looked like from the inside, because when I went to England, I did actually stay in like a host family's house, and that house was kind of luxurious for some reason. Yeah, I got in a host family which had like quite a luxurious house, which I felt was more like American than English like. So therefore, it was very hard for me to get a good impression of the interior. Also, of course, looking for English interior, you get like only interior pictures on Google of Buckingham Palace, so that's useless because this is obviously not Buckingham Palace. But yeah, by the way, I did come up while building this house with the idea to maybe build like a palace one, simply because I think people would like that. So if you'd like me to build a palace, please let me know. But of course, also let me know what house I should build next in this series. So far, I've built an Italian house, a Greek house, a Swedish house, a Cambodian house, a Thai house, a New York house. That's it. And then now we have the English house. So yeah, as I said, I also uploaded another speed build, the underground house, which turned out to be very special because it's a house which is mainly located in the basement of a house, and therefore it seems like to be very small and very low, but in the end it turns out that it's quite a big house because much of it is located under the ground, and I added like a very cool patio area. So if you'd like to check that out, you're interested in it, then I'll put a link in the description, just as a link to my Let's Play. I say it in every video, and sorry if I do it too much, but of course I kind of want to get some of my series a little bit better known, and that series is the Let's Play Wolf of Wall Street. I personally think it's a really cool series. I'm really enjoying it, and recently I've just, as you probably know, I'm really a builder when it comes to The Sims 4, so, and actually any Sims game. I'm really just building houses and that's it, I'm normally never really playing it with it, or I used to never play with it. But now I decided to start an actual Let's Play and try to see all the aspects of the game, so not just the regular eat, sleep, rave, repeat part, but more like the playing with emotions as well, and really trying to make them progress, because that was what I kind of failed to do with the past Let's Plays. So it's the Let's Play Wolf of Wall Street, simply because if you've seen the movie Wolf of Wall Street, you'll kind of understand. The character of my Let's Play is like a man. He wants to be very rich, or at least that's kind of one of his goals. He wants simply to have like succeeded in life, so a nice woman, cool children, and a good job, and enough money to buy like an incredible house. And therefore I came up with that name simply because I thought it was kind of funny. But if you'd like to check that out, the link is in the description as well. Just like you can download this house, actually. No link in the description here, but you can download it from the gallery. Look for #DutchSimsMaster, #DutchSims4Master, or my origin ID, DutchSims Master, I believe. Yeah, DutchSimsMaster. And then you'll be able to download any of my houses, and actually you get a notification when I upload a new house as well. So that's pretty cool, you know, in that way you will always stay updated. And yeah, I guess that's it. Of course, you can also check out my Instagram to get to know a little bit more about me, and also to get a cool preview look of new houses I've been working on, or which are going to be like uploaded today. And I post a picture of the house and I say, this is what I've been working on. It will be up tomorrow, today, or whenever. And also I upload pictures of myself on there, like when I go on holiday or anything like that, and just like throwbacks to other cool holidays or something. Just regular pictures, just an Instagram account. And you can also just look it up without a link, search for @DutchSimsMaster, pretty legit, I guess. But yeah, and then you can follow me there, and you get updates whenever I've been working on something. So as you've probably been noticing, I've actually been uploading this series, the Around the World Building series, every time on a Saturday, which has been going very well. And I think now we kind of have it like a schedule for these builds, which I'm very happy with. And I'm very happy that I actually managed to succeed in uploading them on time every time, because normally I kind of feel when it comes to schedules on YouTube, because yeah, I feel like a schedule isn't that important for my channel, simply because, you know, otherwise the videos I make are just made because I have to make them. And with these speed builds, it's seriously not really that I have to make them, simply I want to make them. And of course I know that very many of you will like them, so therefore I'm even more motivated to make it good. But if I have to like schedule a let's build, I have to do that let's build or let's play, and I don't really like that, because this is just something I'm doing for fun. So yeah, I don't really want the schedule, but you know, you can often expect a speed build video to go up on Saturday, simply because that's the best day for YouTube. You know, it's simply, you know, on YouTube on Saturday most people can watch YouTube, so you get most views. That's like, in the end, you know, if most people or many people watch it, that's just like an achievement which obviously YouTubers get happy of. You know, there are always people who say like YouTubers only do it for the views, and it's obvious that we upload videos on the day we get most views, but it's not like the only thing that matters. In the end, I think having fun is way more important, because otherwise you're just hating what you're doing. But anyways, as I said, you can expect these videos on Saturday. You'll see that now I've actually said that this is going to be kind of a schedule. Next week I'll forget to upload one, but I'll do my best to get it up. But as I said, please let me know what house should I upload. And also I saw very many requests for a Brazilian house, but I have no idea how to build a Brazilian house, because it's simply a combination of all styles and all countries all together. So is there like a typical Brazilian house? Are you Brazilian? Have you been there? Please send me a picture, because I really want to make a house for the Brazilian watchers, since I know there are very many Brazilian watchers, but I have no idea how to build one. So please let me know, put a description or a link in the comments down below, or send me something on Twitter, Facebook or Instagram. But anyways, thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you actually really enjoy this house, and also subscribe, because that's in the end the best thing you can do, because in that way you'll get an update every time I upload a video. It will just end up in your subscription box. So that's awesome, and leaving a comment is awesome as well. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and then I hope to see you back later.